Lincoln's legacy. During his presidency, Abraham Lincoln had promised to care for the men in armed services and for their widows and orphans. Lincoln was unable, however, to keep that promise. In response, the Grand Army of the Republic, or GAR, emerged as the most powerful of the post-Civil War organizations. It was the idea of Dr. Benjamin F. Stevenson, a former surgeon in the 14th Illinois Infantry. Dr. Stevenson had been motivated by President Lincoln's promise. In the beginning, the GAR was an organization of Union veterans with three objectives: fraternity, charity, and loyalty. Membership in the GAR was limited to honorably discharged Union veterans who served during the years 1861 through 1865. The organization soon became one of the most powerful political organizations in the United States. By the year 1890, there were over 400,000 members, and political candidates for national office sought to the prestigious endorsement of the GAR. In addition, the GAR became well known for supporting the idea of Memorial Day and establishing veterans' homes throughout the nation. This image shows the original charter for the Grand Army of the Republic. The name for the GAR was inspired by Napoleon's Grand Army of France. 5 members of the GAR were elected to the presidency of the United States: Ulysses S. Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James Garfield, Benjamin Harrison, and William McKinley. Since the GAR was based on Civil War service, it was formally dissolved when the last living member, Albert Wilson, died in 1956 at 109. While the GAR is best remembered as a national organization, the very first chapter was organized in Decatur, which was chosen as the location partially because there was a printing shop owned and run by 2 Union veterans, I.N. Coltrane and Joseph Pryor. These 2 men had been approached by Dr. Stevenson's friends, Robert Mann Woods and John S. Phelps, to print up the first bylaws and rituals for the new organization. Veterans showed so much enthusiasm towards Dr. Stevenson's idea that on April 6, 1866, in a small room on the 2nd floor of a building located at 253 South Park Street, the 12 original members chartered Decatur as Post No. 1 Grand Army of the Republic. And this is a picture of B.F. Stevenson.